I have a second channel, Cube Comp MTDX. Hey everybody, here looking at an power supply that has definitely seen some rough times. I'll say that. I posted a video about this power supply years ago on YouTube, probably around 2013 or 2014, sometime around that time period. So if you look at it, it's not looking too pretty. You're thinking, dadgum, that thing catch fire? No, it didn't catch fire itself, but I set it on fire out in the backyard one evening. Took some lighter fluid to it, and just set it on fire. Wasn't exactly the most spectacular fire, but anyways, yeah, this was probably the second worst power supply I've ever seen. I mean, the inside of this thing was just awful. The components were really tiny and under spec, and I gave this thing exactly what it deserved. So this thing been sitting around my porch for 3 years here. This literally it's sat on the porch all this time, and I've been meaning to make a video of it, and I figured it's about time I do it. So we're gonna crack this thing open and have a look inside at the charred remains of this power supply. Let's have a look at this thing. Oh, it's gross. It's gnarly in there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Oh, there's a stink bug! Gross! Oh, that's wonderful! Yeah, it's gonna stink in here now, but so what? Yeah. Freaking stink bug! Okay, guys, it really stinks in here now. But the stink bug is gone. That's all that matters to me. Alright, let's get this paper towel out of here. The paper towel I had stuffed in there to try to get this thing to ignite better. And it was kind of so-so. Get the paper towel out here. We can sort of go over what the rest of this stuff is in here. So, okay. What you're seeing right here is bits and pieces of electrolytic capacitor. So, of course, as you may know, capacitors don't like heat. And they definitely didn't like this, that's for sure. Oh man, this is pretty bad. So you're looking at the primary side. Now, amazingly enough, those two red primary capacitors did not blow. I guess I didn't get enough heat on them. Perhaps that could be the case. But you can see that the AC power socket is completely gone. Same goes for the switch, the main power switch. The 120/230 switch is about gone. There's not much left of it. So if you look here, you can see there's the can that the capacitor, electrolytic capacitor, was in. So I'd say several capacitors exploded in this thing from the heat of the fire. And their innards, their Swiss roll innards, just kind of, as you see, they're all over the place in this thing. Some of the wires completely desoldered from the board. Yeah, the capacitors are all really took a hit in this thing. You can see bits and pieces of exploded capacitor right there. So I'm gonna get a flashlight, that way we can get a better look inside this thing. Why not? Okay, so I got my flashlight now. We can get a better look inside this thing. It is bad. You can see some of the wires have I can still smell that dang stink bug. Oh, it's awful. But you can see some of the wires, they just got they got corrosion, and that was after the fire, when this thing had been sitting for lots of time. Even the heat sinks in there are corroded. You know, of course, I believe they're aluminum, so that's kind of be expected. That's what aluminum does over time. I mean, man, This spot right up here got it bad. That was where most of the heat of the fire, I think, was at. You can see all these components, these are resistors, diodes, and stuff. They're just, oh man, it's bad. And right over there is some bits of electrolytic capacitor that fell out of this thing when I took the cover off. There's you a better look at the carnage on this side over here. It's, like I say, it's pretty nasty. Oh man. So as I mentioned, this thing, no, it didn't catch fire itself. I set it on fire. It wasn't plugged in or anything. It was out in the backyard, and I just, yeah, because garbage like this shouldn't be running computers. It is. I mean, you use something like this to power your PC. Your PC could be on borrowed time if this thing decided was to fail. But yeah, there's nothing more satisfying than taking some heap of garbage like this and just setting it ablaze and watching it burn. Now, I may have shot video of this. I didn't post it online because, of course, YouTube is kind of that way these days about stuff like that. Anything that involves like destruction and whatnot, they may not care for it. Blah blah blah. But wow, yeah, this thing it's nasty. Let's get a look at the inside of the cover. Oh yeah. Lots of soot and all sorts of mess in there. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Get you a little bit of a close up here. Have no idea how long that stink bug been living in this thing. Like I said, this thing was outside on my porch for 3 years. That one capacitor there, you can see the bung. You can see the bottom of it, where the rubber bottom, where it goes into the can there. This thing is just disgusting. It's bad. Yeah, it was an A power supply. Look, it claims to be 400 watts. I do have a video of this power supply back from whenever I got it. It was in a parts computer, I do think. I did shoot a video of the inside of it, going in detail over this, getting a detailed view inside the thing. So that way, what I'll do is I'll try to remember to place a link in the description here on this video. That way you can go back and look at it to see what it looked like before it was destroyed by fire. Anyways, I think that about wraps it up for this video. Yeah, even the cords look pretty bad. Like the wires come out the back. Yeah, this thing is just absolutely nasty. Yeah, look at it a little bit. Look at that little bitty transformer on the back of this thing. It's teeny weeny. Much too small for what it was designed for. So I figure before I wrap this up, let's get a better look at the secondary side. So you can see the tiny little, well, you can barely see the tiny little coil there. Usually power supplies have much bigger ones. And right there's to the right of it is the one for the plus 3.3 volt rail. Do you think? Yeah, this thing got charred up pretty good over here too. Look at the tops of those ceramic capacitors. Nice and black on top. Some capacitors just don't even exist anymore in this thing. At least electrolytics. Of course, they don't like heat, so that's to be expected. There's bits and pieces of capacitor stuck to the back of the case there. Yeah, this thing is just Yeah, it's bad. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Well, guys, that's it for this one. But it doesn't have to be. There's plenty more videos on the channel to check out. Also, if you liked the video, please click the like button. And if you absolutely hated it, there is the alternative button as well. But yeah, please subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate it. And remember to click the bell so that we get notified of all updates. Also, if you're interested in things aside from computers and technology, check out my second channel. It's CubeComp MTDX. Over there you'll find videos about weather, elevators, bicycling, and pretty much whatever else I figure out to upload. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for your support.